Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Arnold. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
But without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Obvious false start there. Moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial third down play coming up. Quick pass, the catch is made. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Arnold. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
shotgun. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. He's got his man wide open. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. They flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett. Of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. It is intercepted. He could go inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. After pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. This offense trying to get going is putting together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Heading left after the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And now the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a keeper. Breaks free. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Oh, what a grab! And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So the electric touchdown play, take it off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Bought some time. Now lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. The pass is intercepted.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Simmons. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Auburn. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments in the sideline. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, there you go. That's the advantage of having a mobile quarterback on full display right here. Breaks away from the pocket, uses his speed to threaten the defense, and then eyes his target and delivers a strike for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense to get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Arnold. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The game makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but first down.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He'll try a pass here. This time it's complete. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. To throw, it's Klubnik. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Arnold. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
With the catch, it's Brown. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
To the air, it's Klubnik. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They look to throw it here on second down. He fires it down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers.
And here comes a deep shot. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks an open space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fires it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the return will be brought down. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
He'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here comes a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Arnold. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackler. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Touchdown, Auburn. They jump on top here in the final minute. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Klubnik. On the run here, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Brown. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Tries the right with a quick throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He makes the grab. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
I can't believe it. They get the long touchdown pass with just seconds remaining to pull ahead. What was the defense thinking, allowing the receiver to get behind coverage? What a touchdown for the offense.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Snags the quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's Cobb. Football comes out. Oh, it's scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.